Hello folks, so we're having a bit of a wander through the wasteland and we found this little canyon type thing going between the rocks. Oh, who's this? Who are these people?
Outsider, you have arrived. Please come closer. I have something of the utmost urgency to speak to you about. Do hurry. He doesn't like to be kept waiting. I'm so glad you're here. It's been a while since anyone's visited us, and he's been waiting for someone like yourself to arrive. If you wouldn't mind following me, I'll bring you right to him.
Who are you and what is this place?
I'm sorry. In my excitement, I got ahead of myself. I'm Tree Father Birch, and I have the great fortune of being leader of his people, the Tree Minders. Beyond that gate is our home, Oasis.
Who's waiting for me in there?
Why, he is, of course. If you'll just follow me to the pavilion, all will be explained.
Okay.
Excellent. Please follow me. All will be explained soon.
Okay, I guess we better follow him. This looks a bit like something out of Oblivion.
You have no idea how overjoyed I am to see you. Normally, outsiders are forbidden inside Oasis, but he has made an exception.
Seen anywhere like this?
No, I suppose you haven't. In fact, few who live outside of Oasis have. Everything you see around you, from the tallest tree to the smallest blade of grass, is a gift from him.
So the way you're saying him, you're referring to a god?
He's no mere god, my friend. He is the one who grows. He is the one who gives. And he is the one who guides. Thanks to him, the Tree Minders have a home.
I may be willing to help, but I need some straight answers.
I would have preferred that he made the introduction, but I understand your hesitation. The Great One is a god tree. A living, breathing, speaking god tree. The Tree Minders are blessed to have this being watch over us.
Okay, so what was this about meeting someone?
Yes, my apologies. I don't speak to outsiders very often, and I tend to get lost in conversation. As you approached Oasis, he said you were coming, and I was sent out to meet you personally with a request. He wishes to meet with you. You'd be the first outsider to do so in a very long time.
Okay, cool.
Yes, person. To meet him, you must undergo the ceremony of purification. Once that's complete, you'll be able to speak to him. Whenever you're ready, we may begin.
Skip it.
I'm afraid not. No one gets to see him without first drinking the sap from the basin here in the pavilion. The sap will purify your mind and body of anything harmful that could possibly hurt him. Other than that, there's nothing more to the ceremony.
When are you going to give it to Sharon as well? Whatever, let's do it.
Very good. Take your place in front of the basin, and let's begin. Drink of the sap from the basin. Only then will he reveal himself.
Whoa.
We will now recite the blessing to ward off any harm the outsider may be carrying before he proceeds to the grove.
I bid you depart, agents of destruction, through the power of his divine will.
You seeing this, Sharon?
Leave our homes and bodies immediately. Live no longer in them, but pass over into places where you can harm no one.
In the name of his frondescence, I call his wrath upon you, so that wherever you may go, you bear it with you.
And, diminishing from day to day, you may disappear, except where you serve the health and good purposes of mankind. May no trace of you be found.
All this, may he be so good as to grant us, who is to come to judge the living and the dead, and the world by his verdure.
Amen. Soon, you will pass peacefully into sleep, outsider. And when you awake, You will witness his glory firsthand.
Okay, so let's go and speak to their god.
Glad to see you're finally awake. I can't believe they made you do that stupid ceremony. They listen when I talk, but they don't hear. You know what I mean?
Yeah, sort of. Never met a talking tree before.
Neither have I. Well, I mean, I talked to Herbert, but he never really says anything back. Do you, Herbert? He kept growing around me. Maybe for calling him Herbert all the time. His name's really Bob. I think it's funny when I call him Herbert, though.
So you're trapped in there.
Well, I suppose you could look at it that way. See, Bob used to ride around on top of my head, sunk his roots right in there, you know. Well, eventually, he got bigger than me, and then I pretty much ended up inside.
Okay. So you need some help?
Yes, I do. Or, I guess, we do. Me and Bob, that is. I had you brought in here to ask a very simple favor. Would you please kill me?
Can't be serious.
Completely serious. You'd be doing me a favor. You see, I've been stuck here for over 2 decades now, rooted right into the ground. The only friends I've got are Bob and those weirdos out there who think I'm a god.
So, I mean, if I do kill you, they'll all come after me?
Oh, no, don't worry about them. When you decide to go down there, I'll have a little chat with Birch and the rest of the gang. They usually don't understand a word I say, but I'll make them come around.
So how would I be able to do it? You're a tree.
How to put this? I've been feeling rather spread out lately. I think Bob's kinda shoved my insides around some. It's hard to tell where everything is, but it's always that way with one's insides, isn't it? Anyway, I believe Bob's carried some of my organs into his root system. I want you to go underground and destroy my heart.
Can I have some time to think about it?
Oh, of course. I know this is an unusual request, but hey, I'm an unusual tree, huh? Well, Bob is, anyway. We'll just keep it an open invitation then. I don't want to wait until the next person visits. It could be years. You're all I've got.
Okay. Goodbye for now.
No, no. Herbert is the tree. Bob is his real name, but I call him Herbert because I think it's pretty funny. But I'm still in here too. What's left of me? The name's Harold.
Okay, Harold. Right, so we're going to have to work out what to do here. Hang on a minute. Where did you come from, Fox? I thought you were gone. So, let's see what's going on then. I'm supposed to go and kill...
I'm telling you, you've got it all wrong. Why else would he have called for an outsider's assistance?
The outsider is here to deliver us from our enemies, to keep this place safely locked away from the wasteland, not to exploit us.
How can we preach about peace when all you want to do is keep his gift all to ourselves? That's not what he would want.
If we allow the spread of this miracle to continue, we're putting him in jeopardy. I can't allow that. I won't allow it.
Once again, my husband, we are at an impasse. I suggest we speak to the outsider.
Agreed.
It's lucky
Why
I came up
else
then.
would the outsider have been allowed into the grove? Perhaps it's a test. Yes, that must be it. I know why you're here, and despite what my wife thinks, I know you'll do what's best for Oasis. After all, he chose you, and he would never want to put us in harm's way.
I'm afraid he's not a god. He's just a human that had some bad luck.
Oh, he's testing you now, just like he tested us. He wants to see if your faith is strong by spinning these incredible stories. Who else but a god could produce all of this? Don't worry, you'll soon see things as I do.
Do you know that he wants me to kill him?
Yes, I've been pondering that riddle myself for some time now, and I think I know what he's trying to tell us. The Great One's influence is growing, and soon it will break free of the confines of this secluded vale. We can't allow Oasis to call attention to itself like that. It would be the end of him.
You know, killing him would stop that.
You misinterpret his words, my friend. He wants you to extinguish that which seeks to make him vulnerable. If the same sap that you drank to purify yourself could be applied to his heart, it should stop the spread. I can promise you no harm would come to him. That's all I ask of you, outsider. Nothing more, nothing less.
Right, so what's the alternative?
I love Birch, but sometimes I think he doesn't see the big picture. The spreading of his influence is not a curse. It's a great miracle, a benefit meant for the entire wasteland.
Doesn't anybody care what Harold actually thinks?
Of course we do. He yearns to share his miracles with the whole world, to give the gift of life back to the dead wasteland. It's upsetting him to no end, but Birch can't see the pain it's causing. But now that you're here, I have a feeling the winds are about to change.
How could I help?
I heard what my husband wanted you to do. What I propose is an alternative. The same person that created the sap also created this liniment. If you can reach his heart, it will assist him in making his influence increase. Instead of centuries, the wasteland will become green in mere decades. Just imagine how glorious that would be.
Okay, so we're in a situation here that's quite interesting. So we've obviously done Project Purity and we've purified the water. Now we're in a situation where we've got Harold, whose body is actually producing wonderful forests and trees and rejuvenating the land. And he wants to die. Now, it would be wrong to ignore his wishes, but at the same time, we've got to think about the people living in the wasteland. There's a lot of people out there who could benefit from this. So let's have a wee
Hello,
chat.
outsider. It's very nice to see you.
Nice to see you too. Let's have a wee chat about this.
So you're the outsider, huh? You seem nice to me.
So tell me about your god.
Oh, you mean Harold? He's really nice. Sometimes when I get really lonely, I go into the grove and talk to him. Sometimes I even curl up all cozy-like and sleep next to his roots after I have a bad dream. I tell him what I'm scared of, and he tells me what he's scared of. It makes me feel better knowing I'm not the only one.
Yeah, me too.
Aw, I never knew an outsider could be scared of anything. Harold told me that he's scared of fire. If fire ever got on him, it would burn him and Bob until they were all gone. That's why we keep the fires far away from him.
I can understand that. So, any information about the caves?
My parents told me never to go past the old gate. There are monsters in there.
Great. And what's your opinion of Tree Father Birch and Leaf Mother Laurel?
They're the best parents ever.
Okay.
May you remain under the canopy of his protection.
Okay, they must have adopted Sapling because... Ugh, I don't know, they're ancient. Right, okay, so let's go and see... let's go and see Harold again. Wonder if we can convince Harold.
Look, Herbert, he's back. I told you.
So how is it you're causing all these things to grow?
It's kinda embarrassing, really. Once a year, Bob decides he's gonna go ahead and start growing these weird pods filled with tiny seeds. Well, all it takes is a good wind and the seeds just fly everywhere. I call them Herbert's seeds. He hates that.
So, you know, you don't seem that sad.
I've been literally rooted to this spot, thanks to Bob, for maybe 20 or 30 years. I can't even remember anymore. Can you imagine being stuck in one place for that long? Not being able to eat, or to read, or to sleep, or anything? In the meantime, I have these tree minders bothering me every day about things I don't even care about. And I can't stand it anymore.
Life is a gift, okay?
I've tried to stay happy. Really, I have. Bloomseer Poplar thinks I'll live for hundreds of years. Maybe even more. Can you imagine that? Stuck here for centuries? I can't do it. I just want to be alone. Just me and Bob until the end. When I saw you coming towards Oasis, I thought I felt that you'd understand me. I guess I was wrong.
You know, seeing me approach Oasis is quite a feat.
Maybe I'm just losing my mind from all this boredom, but I swear if I try, I can see all around me. Like my eyes are in every leaf, on every tree. I think it's making Bob kinda jealous, 'cause he was the first tree in my life, and all that.
Okay. So, about the tree minders.
No, don't get me started on them. I'm liable to talk about them all day. It even drives poor old Bob crazy.
So, which one do you get along with the best?
Actually, the kid is the nicest one of all. Use her name. She sneaks in here sometimes and just lets me talk about stuff I wanna talk about. Bob really likes her too, 'cause she makes me happy.
Okay. So did you ever ask one of them to kill you?
They won't listen to me at all. If I tell them something simple, then it gets done. Otherwise, Birch spends a week looking for a hidden meaning. Plus, he just pops in whenever he wants and starts chanting this nonsense. Sometimes I just sit there silently just to make him mad. That was fun for a while, but even that's getting boring now.
Okay.
Okay.
So, just some questions about the caves.
Yeah, I'll leave it to good old Bob to get me stuck above some caves. Now, my dang feet are cold.
How'd I get in?
I think the best way for you to get down there would be to get the key from the one those loonies call Cypress. There's supposed to be some old gate or something back in the other grove. Okay.
Right.
See you later. Well, maybe not if you do what I've asked.
Okay, so I may just have to go down there. This is a greater good thing. What is better for the majority of people in the Capital Wasteland over what is better for one person? So,
Welcome, outsider. Welcome.
there's only one choice to make, really. There's going to be some mirelurks down here, surely. Yep.
Got one. Look out. I've got one. Flank him.
Another one there. Okay. So we're gonna have to swim. Oh god. Wow. Just spotted him on the ground and then that was it. There's another one. Not too far away now. 50 feet. There we go. Let's just hope that there's not more mirelurks down here.
I've got one.
Yep. We should have known.
That's barely a fight.
200 feet away, wow.
That takes care of that.
Oh.
Hey. Look out.
Whoa. God, his head exploded there. Too many psionic abilities. I find Mirelurk Kings to be strangely creepy. Always have. Okay, here's the moment of truth. I'm going to put the liniment in because it's better for the wasteland.
You've done a great deed this day, my friend. The gifts the Great One has bestowed upon us will now take mere decades to breach the confines of Oasis instead of centuries.
I was glad. It has to be shared with the world.
In your short visit here, I can see you've learned much. That's a rare gift in these turbulent times. I believe there are a few tree minders who wish to speak to you before you depart. I think you'll find their appreciation quite rewarding. Good luck in all your journeys, my friend. I hope your time here has opened your heart as well as it opened your eyes.
Okay. So I'm going to talk to Harold.
So, it looks like you decided to do things their way, huh? How come?
I mean, you're an important part of their life.
So, they really need me that badly, huh? Yeah, I guess I never thought of it that way. Awfully selfish of me. Should we give 'em another chance? Herbert? Fine. I mean, Bob. I still think it's funny when I call him Herbert.
Okay. Right, see you later, Harold.
Okay. Wave bye-bye, Bob. Oh, come on. Move a branch at least. Oh, wait.
You know, I do feel bad for Harold, I have to say. But it's one of those things where I think it's the only thing that's good for the wasteland. So, that's us all done. So I'm not going to put you through
It's good
the...
to see you again, outsider.
I just spoke to you a second ago. I'm not going to put you through the conversations with everybody else. I'll do that and then I'll move on to the next quest, which you'll see next time. So, see you later, folks.